this contractions of Israel being moved into making this covenant and these covenants. And then we also have these contractions of the third temple, which we know will need to be in place by the middle of the tribulation for the Antichrist himself to stop the sacrifices. And so they have red heifers. They sacrificed a red heifer, did it all biblically, legally, where they can use those ashes. And so the third temple is is on the horizon. And so according to scripture, it will be rebuilt before the middle of the tribulation. We see this in Second Thessalonians 2:4. He, this is the Antichrist, will oppose and exalt himself above every so-called God or object of worship. So he will sit himself in the temple of God, proclaiming himself to be God. And then Daniel 9:27, this is the covenant. And he, the Antichrist, will confirm a covenant with many for 1 week. But in the middle of the week, he will put an end to sacrifice and offering. And on the wing of the temple will come to the abomination that causes desolation. That's the third temple will come the abomination that causes desolation until the decreed destruction is poured out upon him. This is directly related to Second Thessalonians. The abomination that causes desolation is when he goes in and he says, I'm God, worship me. And Jesus talked about this exact moment in Matthew 24:15 when he said, so when you see standing in the holy place the abomination of desolation described by the prophet Daniel, then let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. And so here we see Jesus is specifically talking to Israel, those in the location of Judea right now. Flee to the mountains because the Antichrist is about to go after the remnant of Israel who say, no, you are not God. And it's at that point where they really turn to Jesus and God protects them in the wilderness. And so we're seeing these signs of the rebuilt temple. You know, why is Israel closer than ever to building the third temple? This just happened, just and is currently happening right now, I believe. I think they're looking into exactly what provoked this, but IDF soldiers are displaying Third Temple flags in Gaza. They are putting them on the bulldozers, putting them, and they're displaying them, which is really kind of putting their stake down that they win, that they're winning. Because remember, October 7th, its name from the first place was the flood. Was the flood trying to protect the Temple Mount, the mosque on the Temple Mount. And so to put here these flags of the third temple is to really put in the face of these terrorists that what you did trying to stop the building of the third temple actually propelled it forward and is making it happen sooner. Now, it's amazing how that happens, how the very things that the enemy does to try to stop God from doing what he's going to do, God uses to propel his prophecy forward.